A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at the Alberton Oval. Today's action comes from the SANFL match between Port Adelaide and Sturt. With nothing on the line, it'll be interesting to see how these teams approach this match. We're about to find out what's changed since last we saw them play. Here come the teams. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the double blues. It's only a practice match, but they might take it more seriously than their opponents. It'll be important to them to get some momentum up ahead of the start of the season.
Thanks for those insights, Harp. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. All set now. Let's hope both teams have brought their A-game. Grivell wins the first tap. Voss, he's set upon. Burrows. This is promising. Can he find a teammate? Leaves it behind. The Magpies under great pressure. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Marshall showing his skills. Moore, no easy exit. We'll have another ball up. Marshall wins it. Attracted a crowd. Out of the congestion. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He just dropped it. Throws it on the boot. Wilson. Normally delivers. Miller seizes the moment. He's besieged.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Doesn't often waste it. Carter intercepts on centre wing. He might have thought about the corridor. He's hit up the lead. They've got a problem now. Maybe he could have gone himself. Lace out. Great footy.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Frederick to bring it in. Honours the lead. Dangerous place to lose it.
He had prior opportunity. Straightforward, you would think.
In no hurry here. Backs himself in. Kicks it goal. Oh, don't tell me he's missed.
He kicked it like a backman.
Away he goes. Frederick tasked with the kick in. That's a dangerous kick. Wrench wins the contest hands down. His field kicking is normally first rate. Carey, the Magpies, have denied them the corridor. Teal, delightfully done. Can he hit a target? Matthews, cuts inboard. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Wilson, that's a bit of a waste. He's gone. He's not one to take a backward step. Into the pocket he goes. Motlop, desperate to win it back. Does well under pressure. Miller had his name written all over it. Probing ball. Lays it off. The Magpies showing some good signs early. Sets up a foot race. Quality delivery by foot. Dakin intercepts the hand pass. Wilson dishes it off. Grivell can run with the footy. Was he held without it?
How'd he get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
Looking to extend this margin. The kick was centimetre perfect.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Magpies have opened their account. Marshall wins it down. Zust, he's run into trouble. Under pressure. Teal, that's a bruising tackle. And we will do it all again. Marshall with a deft tap. He's suddenly a popular man. Cops some unwanted attention. Gets his kick despite the heat. It's a tough game. He's made a hot start to this match. The Double Blues on the ball now. Knew the tackle was coming. He's been busy so far. Marshall, they'll bide their time. What's he got on offer? They're moving the footy well here. The Magpies are up and about early. Carter runs onto it. Desperate defence. They've had the better of the contest to this point. For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Magpies have made a dominant start. The big men fly. Wilson going flat chat. Matthews couldn't get a disposal.
Run down, great chase.
Searching kick. Miller moving the footy laterally. The Magpies have started well. Matthews making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's wrapped up. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
A slow start needn't be fatal. It's just a case of ensuring you do the basics as well as you can and getting that work rate right up.
Zust had it and lost it. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato.
Tries to take him on and loses.
The Double Blues looking shaky early. Wilson, he's stopped in his tracks. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Dakin gets to it first. Burrows can't get a clean kick away. He ran into a brick wall. Page spills out in the tackle. Was that a throw? Kumblis sets sail for home and he is delivered.
He might just be in for a big day.
The Double Blues have steadied. Marshall wins the tap. Sutcliffe, they're going hammer and tong. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Zust couldn't burst through. He's done brilliantly. This ought to end in a goal. He's lost it.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
Brings it out wide. Grivell pushes into space and receives the footy. Good work rate. And they're away. Shoot at centre-half back. The Double Blues might be able to start something. Teal ignoring the corridor for now. Kumblis, bit of a nothing kick. That's poor play. He's been dispossessed. He's under close attention. Zust gets there first. Matthews. McFadden has got loose. Was there some holding going on? This is good ball movement. Kicks laterally. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Terrific forward pressure.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot. He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Marshall wins it down. Zust, good tackle. Kicks to space. Voss with a chance to run. Grivell, what a hand pass. Edmonds farms it out. Page fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Battersby, it's a hot footy. Fryer, he's got it.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
The Magpies really need to respond now. The two big men do battle. Sutcliffe, quick kick towards centre half forward. Can't take it. How will the umpire see this? Miller Moore can go back and put them in front.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
To give them the lead. He's done it.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Magpies edging their way back in front as we near quarter time. Marshall wins it down. Crunching tackle, Wilson, Miller. They're moving the footy quickly. Moore, he's generally a good kick. The Magpies looking dangerous. Slick hands, Wilson in the right spot. Doyle with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. Grivell, who was he aiming for? Williams heads them off at the pass. That's skillful. Kumblas somehow released the ball. Grivell gets back and should repel. Miller closed him down. Good thinking and good execution too. The Magpies looking ominous. Well played.
This would give them some breathing space.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Away he goes. McFadden heads wide with the kick in. The switch is on. Carey marks in the back pocket. Picking their way through. The kick is precise. Manages to find a teammate. That's good vision. Teal makes position. The Magpies guarding the corridor. Matthews happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Kumblas heads towards the half-forward flank. Marshall read it well. Clever kick. He doesn't waste many. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. This is promising. Moore gets to the front spot. That's come off the instep. Zust drops into the hole and marks.
These half chances can often be the difference.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
He was always confident he was going to kick that. What a talent he is.
The Magpies in front by 9 points. Edmonds showing his skills. Kumblas is a clearance beast. Page on a lead. Good looking kick. McFadden marks at centre half forward. Matthews. This should end in a shot at goal. Time for the Crummers to go to work. And they're out of trouble. Who's front and centre? Wilson. That might have been dropping the ball. That sloppy play and it could come back to bite. Sizes up what's ahead. Kicks to centre wing. Marshall. Good handball. Wilson. Hurried kick goes very wide. Motlop. Grivell clears the area. Comes free in the tackle. Navigated the traffic. Kicks inside the forward 50. Kumblas tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's caught. Moore. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Carey can keep it moving. Good kick. Teal working hard and presenting well. That could come back to bite. Wilson gives the handball away. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Voss. Centering ball. Lewis. Strong grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Teal heads towards half forward. Voss has worked hard to present. Can they find a late goal? No wonder the forwards are frustrated. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Turner has found some space. Lee, all on his own. Out wide with the kick. Motlop, sweeping handball. Might be time for one more score here. Turned over on centre wing. Edmonds. Wilson. He's lost possession. The Magpies, with the early advantage, they're up and about, but the challenge will come.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyons.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Good ruck work.
Coomblas.
They cannot keep him quiet.
Matthews.
All alone in the centre square. The kick was centimetre perfect. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. What a game he's having.
Fryer.
Here's real danger now.
Dakin.
Marks. That's hard to stop.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
This'll be a goal. Through it goes. And there's a kick the difference.
Showing exactly why they want the ball in his hands.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Marshall looking for territory. Zust. He's run into trouble.
Coomblas.
Is anyone home? Defence 101 there. McFadden. He'll feel that one.
Fryer.
Desperate defence. Wilson is calm in a crisis. Williams under pressure. Motlop. Miller. He just keeps racking up disposals. Feeds it out. The Magpies look well drilled. Quality delivery by foot. Marshall couldn't get an effective disposal. Harassed into an error. You can't question his commitment. Teal thought his way through it. Slimming with a chance to relieve the pressure. Goes for the switch. What can they muster from the back half? Lewis working hard and being rewarded. Wrench goes wide with the kick. Carey. That's good work rate. Some indirect ball movement here. Grivell looking to set something up on the other side. Wrench. A chance to clear now. Carey. They might need to tag him. He's everywhere at the moment. Voss in some space on the wing. That's not ideal. Marshall with the big fist. Moore. Was he taken high? He's suddenly a popular man. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Rucks go at it.
Matthews.
Met solidly. Voss. Edmonds. Not good footy there. They'll contest in the centre square. Wilson got a fist in. Cops some unwanted attention. Gets the kick away. Miller takes the logical option.
Sutcliffe.
Moore. That could be a goal-saving tackle. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. Lace out. Great footy.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
The Magpies have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Edmonds gets his hand to it.
Coomblas.
Fighting hard. Page puts his head over it. Stripped of the footy. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Edmonds with a deft tap. Wilson. Voss. That's almost worth a kick. Grivell. Who's at home? Good disciplined defence. Fryer. Stripped of it. Turner. Runs onto it. Motlop only knows one way. Williams. Dakin. Didn't need to be asked twice. Zust. Miller. Works hard to present. By hand. Sutcliffe. Ball spills free in the tackle. Dakin with a chance now. The defenders will be nervous. Richards with an opportunity. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
Both sides have struggled to generate momentum so far. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. They've got good chemistry, those two. That's well played. The Magpies can build something here. Heads for the pocket. Miller is so strong one-on-one.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say?
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Away he goes. McFadden heads wide with the kick in. Goes laterally. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. He's so clean with the footy. Lewis in the clear. Slimming with a chance to run. Good work rate. Goes wide. Wanting to get on with the job. They'll take the scenic route. Lewis presents in space. Can they get something going? Slimming. Looking for some quick ball movement. Shoot. Uses the non-preferred. Clean pickup. It's a goal.
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
The Magpies with a bit of breathing space now. Edmonds wins it out of the centre. Wilson. Matthews delivers to centre half forward. Page. Voss in the clear and marks uncontested. Goes very wide. Fryer has charged into space. He's going for home, and why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
One kick game again. The big men fly. Sutcliffe, he's wrapped up. Wilson, can he get a kick away? Good tackle. The Double Blues have won it back. He'll be sore in the morning. The umpire says he had no prior. Marshall wins it. Wilson. This is great pressure footy. Honours the lead. Can he impose himself on the match? Slimming had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Grivell makes position, kicks across goal. They could almost have raffled it. The Magpies forcing them out wide. Shoot at half-back. Slimming. Look at him go. That's a strong mark. What can they generate? The Double Blues moving the ball well. Matthews. They've put themselves under pressure. Turned over. Miller. He might have done better. Marshall. He's besieged. Moore can run, and that's a great hand pass. Carter. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. Zusk.
Going at his second.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort.
He really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
Grivell can get and go towards the boundary line. Shoot, looking for some quick ball movement. Kumblas, he's off. Good hands. Wilson. On the non-preferred. Grivell. Was that a legal disposal? That's sloppy play. Knew where the help was. Kumblas. Edmonds running in support. It's a hot footy. They've worked it well. Terrific tackle. Dakin fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Kicking for his first. He's off target. Away he goes. Kirk to bring it back in. Williams pushes into space and receives the footy. Motlop working hard and presenting well. Wilson on centre wing. Moore! Strong grab. How will the umpire see this? Alarm bells are ringing.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Magpies with a steadying goal. Edmonds with the tap. Wilson.
Matthews.
Is that holding the ball? Drives it inside the forward 50. That's an impressive mark.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Double Blues have got it back to 3 points. Marshall with the tap. Sutcliffe. Crunching tackle towards half forward with the kick. Lewis.
Matthews.
Voss.
Carter.
Affects the turnover. This ought to end in a goal. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. That's a quality hand pass. Well played. His vision was excellent. Into the middle with the kick. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He's caught. Wilson can get it and go. Delivers it inside 50. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
For a little breathing space.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
Neither side able to string goals together. Marshall showing his skills. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Can they catch them out on the turnover? He's stopped in his tracks. Keeps it low. Zust. Solid tackle. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. The two big men do battle. Sutcliffe displaying great endeavour. It's a tough game. They're a big chance here. Manages to find a teammate. Good vision there. Carter. Miller. It's a goal.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
The Magpies have well and truly got the jump now. Punch clear. Kumblis. Edmonds. Sutcliffe. You can see their confidence growing. Carter. They're playing with purpose and poise. Zust. That's an aggressive handball. That was almost handed to him. There goes the kick inside the 50. More. The Magpies are bringing great energy. They've picked their way through. Quality delivery by foot. Moore had his name written all over it.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
The Magpies are getting reward for their dominance, though you could argue they should be even further in front.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Sutcliffe. We've hit the long break, and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance.
Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Magpies have been better in most areas and deserve their lead, but this is far from settled. They're well aware how dangerous their opponents can be, so they'll have reinforced during the break how important it is to maintain their intensity and ensure they don't let them back.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. He'll feel that one. Fryer marks it centre half forward. Can he be the fire starter? He's run into trouble. Matthews has brought his own ball. I've liked his game today. McFadden. Voss looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Double Blues haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Marshall had his measure today. Zust with a chance to send it forward. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Slimming charges onto it. Met solidly. Grivell gives some ground with a handball. Shoot. Wilson just has to hit a target. Unable to get it inside 50. The Magpies playing like winners. Motlop. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Wilson. Sutcliffe. Dangerous to leave on his own. That's not going to work. Edmonds is there to save the day. It's a poor kick. Shoot. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Closed him down. They've given it back. Knew the tackle was coming. Wilson. Doyle. The Double Blues under great pressure.
It's a hot footy today.
That won't make the distance. Slimming is a good judge of a ball in flight. Grivell marks in the back pocket. Voss gets to the front spot. That'll go close to the line. Teal sees something he likes. He's got an option in the centre square. Kumblis got to the right position and hung on. Voss, what can he do with it? That's a bruising tackle. Drives it inside the forward 50. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Teal. Matthews. They're moving the footy well here. Shoot. Cops some unwanted attention. They'll need to be more careful than that. He's hit up the lead. Clever handball. Kumblis runs onto it. Matthews. Wilson. In the middle. Edmonds looking for some quick ball movement. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Good thinking and good execution too. Up and under. Edmonds. Wilson.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Kumblis has it on a string. Marshall. The Magpies are playing some great footy. Can he find a teammate? Keen to get the ball moving. The kick is wide and out of bounds on the full. Kicks to half forward. They're looking good. The Double Blues are under siege. Sutcliffe loves the hard stuff. Edmonds mops that one up. Fryer all on his own. Matthews takes the hand pass. He'll be sore in the morning. They're going nowhere and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Good ruck work. Sutcliffe is there. Zust, the Magpies, are doing all the attacking. It's a desperate tackle. We will do it all again. Marshall smashes it out of there. Wilson. The team physios will be working overtime. We'll have yet another stoppage.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
Football's a game of mistakes and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Grivell. He just dropped it. Page needs a good decision. Moore in the centre square. Marshall runs onto it. He'll pump them back into attack. He's normally better than that. Zust. He's besieged. Moore lurking menacingly. Matthews in heavy traffic. Doesn't often waste it. Page. Normally delivers. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Teal throws it on the boot. Voss. He might have thought about the corridor. Matthews in the clear on centre wing. Time to measure the kick. This will be their first entry for a while. Moore, dangerous place to lose it. Sutcliffe, feeling the heat. Can he hit a target? Miller on a lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Moore, working hard and being rewarded. They've got them on the overlap. Well played.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Kicks it goal. Oh, don't tell me he's missed.
He will not want to see the replay of that.
Away he goes. McFadden to bring it back in. Slimming wins the contest hands down. Sets up a foot race. Burrows with a chance to run. Edmonds, the double blues, are out of trouble. The Magpies have denied them the corridor. He's gone!
He had prior opportunity.
Wilson has a paddock in front of him. Lays it off. Well done. Kicks inside the forward 50. Miller. That's good work rate. Their ball movement has been impressive. They've got a problem now.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Snap around the body. It's there!
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Magpies are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Wilson on the same page as his ruck. Matthews dishes it off. Voss, it's a hot footy. Manages to get off a handball. Crosses the paint. Marshall wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Sutcliffe. They can smell victory. Zust. Delightfully done. Short. He hasn't been himself today. Motlop working hard and presenting well. Kirk. Crunching tackle. What's he got on offer? Sutcliffe. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Zust can run and gun. Voss runs onto it. Battersby. He's stopped in his tracks. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall with the tap. Wilson. Moore. Searching kick. Honours the lead. Goes back with the handball. Got to get it forward now. Good work rate. The double blues are chasing tail. Doyle couldn't get a disposal. Claims the advantage and can shoot at goal. It's there!
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The double blues are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Marshall wins the hit out. Zust, was he held without it? Caught, dropped it like a hot potato.
Run down, great chase.
They'll bide their time. Grivell. Wilson.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
Miller. Moving the footy laterally. The kick is precise. Incisive handball. Wilson had some assistance. Good build-up. Heads for full forward. They're running rings around them.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
The double blues are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Magpies have got it out to a 6-kick game, and they're going to be very hard to stop. Sutcliffe needing support. Wilson, he's under close attention. Zust, slimming, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Burrows. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Grivell. It's a tough game. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Edmonds gets his hand to it. Wilson. Page. This is great pressure footy. Attracted a crowd. Was there some holding going on? Looking to peg one back. Wilson. He's lost it. Dakin gathers. The defence has fallen down. Fryer has it within range. Edmonds is the target and he marks.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
No doubt the defenders would like to see more pressure on the ball carriers. These are skillful players and they make you pay when you get it wrong.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Edmonds showing his skills. This is a hotly contested footy. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Voss got to get it on quickly. The defence is disorganised. Grivell in the clear and marks uncontested. Another goal and they'll believe. Kumblas at half forward. That's a bit of a waste. Spills out in the tackle. Fryer, he's been dispossessed. No easy exit. Williams couldn't burst through.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball. Kicking at his first.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Marshall takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Kicks laterally, manages to find a teammate, and they're away. Motlop with a chance to relieve the pressure, ignoring the corridor for now. Quality delivery by foot. Moore. He's generally a good kick. Zust kicks to space. Was that a throw? He's not one to take a backward step. The double blues have some worries now. Desperate defence. Somehow release the ball. Matthews leads his opponent. Brings it out wide. Three-quarter time and this one is almost decided. One team very good today and the other certainly below their best. What's happening down there, Gary?
The double blues need a good start if they're going to get back into the game. These first few minutes will be vital. They'll need to hit every contest with full force and make sure that they take the right options with ball in hand. It's tempting to take lots of risk when you're a fair way behind, but you've still got to be smart and think clearly.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that.
Edmonds punches it out of the ruck. Sutcliffe. How will the umpire see this? Marshall. They're huffing and puffing. Second effort needed. Wilson is dangerous when he has space. Miller. Zust. Moore can go back and shoot at goal.
The Magpies are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
You'd think he'll kick this. You'd be wrong.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
He's off. Frederick heads wide with the kick in. Slimming has found some space. The Magpies guarding the corridor. Moore
Tries to take him on and loses.
This spells trouble. Clever kick. Voss. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Turner wins it back. Great mark. Sutcliffe drives it inside the forward 50. Miller demanded the footy and got it. Into the pocket he goes. Wilson on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
You have to show him more respect than that, or he'll hurt you on the scoreboard.
The double blues need a miracle now. Marshall wins it down. Sutcliffe, Wilson, Voss sees an opportunity and plays on. Edmonds, it's been that kind of day for them. That's come off the side of the boot. Good looking kick. Moore can keep it moving. The Magpies can smell blood. Zust. Slick hands. Lee. He doesn't waste many. Edmonds clears the area. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Edmonds got his palm to it. Matthews. Grivell. Gives the handball away. He's wrapped up. Bit of a nothing kick. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Moore has it now on centre wing. He didn't break stride.
Matthews.
Saw that coming. Voss.
Gribble.
This is promising. Comes free in the tackle.
Sutcliffe.
Probing ball. The Magpies have winners everywhere. Miller gathers. Will he pump it deep? Wilson. Alarm bells are ringing. Maybe he could have gone himself. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
The Magpies will take a lot of belief from this, not only because of the win, but the way they've gone about it. They put plans in place and executed them.
Turner does well under pressure. That's not his best effort. The Double Blues have been caught napping.
This would put the issue beyond doubt.
He can probably break them with a goal here, and he makes no mistake.
If you had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
The Magpies go on their merry way. Marshall had his measure today. Zust, good tackle. Navigated the traffic.
Kumblas.
Quick kick towards centre half forward. Who's front and centre? Wilson. Out of the congestion. Motlop, desperate to win it back. That's skillful. Miller, that might have been dropping the ball. Marshall. They've got winners all over the park. He's hit up the lead. Terrific tackle. They're still cracking in hard, deep into this match. Edmonds got his palm to it. Sutcliffe. Wilson. They cannot keep him quiet. We're watching a very good side here. They're cutting them to ribbons. Well played. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
There aren't many teams who can go with them when they're playing like this. They're firing on all cylinders.
The Double Blues might need to crack open Plan C in a minute. The big men fly. Sutcliffe, so influential today. Met solidly. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Marshall, the winner there. Sutcliffe, that's a give up. Wilson absorbs the pressure.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
They're hungry for more. Couldn't get an effective disposal. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong.
The Magpies are going from strength to strength. Everything they touch turns to gold.
The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Edmonds with a deft tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. Frederick. Wilson. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Fryer has a way of drawing the footy.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Edmonds wins it out of the centre. Wilson has been a shining light.
Dakin. What more can you say?
Not a lot of positives today.
Matthews.
Snap it goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
The Double Blues have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Rucks go at it. Sutcliffe. That's unusual. He's lost possession.
Slimming.
Runs onto it. They're moving the footy quickly. Leaves it behind. Has to be clean. Was he taken high? Moore does the crumbing. It's a desperate tackle. Miller, he's got it.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
The Magpies, in this form, would challenge anybody. Marshall gets his hand to it. Sutcliffe, Zust, under pressure. He's set upon. Miller, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Wilson, ever reliable, honours the lead. Takes the logical option. Kumblis, with a little bit of time. This is good ball movement. Picking their way through. Matthews is the man on the spot and is marked. What a hand pass. Edmonds, the kick was shut down. Kirk is calm in a crisis.
It'll be a goal one way or another.
Already got one today.
It's there!
They've been very accurate, and they've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The double blues with a much-needed goal. Good ruck work. Sutcliffe in the thick of it as ever. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Zust has found some space. Marshall in the right spot. This is a joy to watch. They're well drilled. They're running rings around them. Sutcliffe stripped of it. Carter kicking for his first. Wrench tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Rushed over, and now they can reset.
Frederick heads wide with the kick in. Lewis with a chance to run. Carey marks in the back pocket. The kick was centimetre perfect. Ball spills free in the tackle.
How to get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump. The Magpies are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
They've slammed on 6 for the quarter now. It's been an impressive display of attacking football.
The Magpies are strutting their stuff. They're a force to be reckoned with. Marshall wins the tap. He'll be sore in the morning. They're a pleasure to watch. Good handball. Zust, they're building something dangerous here. Marshall pushes into space and receives the footy. This ought to end in a goal. The Magpies continue to do as they wish. Centering ball. Wrench marks on the last line of defence. Playing for pride now. Quality delivery by foot. Good thinking and good execution too. They'll take the scenic route. Carey working hard and presenting well. Goes laterally. Lewis, great body work. This is more positive. Wilson, he just keeps racking up disposals. Desperate defence. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Marshall is giving him a bath. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
No, it's no surprise. He's a magician in front of goal.
The double blues are having a nightmare. The two big men do battle. Knew the tackle was coming. Matthews only knows one way. They're going hammer and tong. Turner with a chance now. Stripped of the footy. Page cannot be deterred. This is much better. Gribble, great work ethic to push forward and present. Kirk had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Goes for the switch. Good work rate. It's a dominant display. Williams. They're leading them a merry dance. Manages to find a teammate. The Magpies look well drilled. What can they muster from the back half? He's completely shanked it. The kick is precise. Some indirect ball movement here. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. He's besieged.
The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Hone works hard to present. Who was he aiming for? Kumblis has it within range.
The double blues with a late chance.
Going at his second. Kirk with the big fist.
And finally over the line.
He's off. Sutcliffe with the footy. The Magpies having a great patch. Williams working hard and being rewarded. Have they weathered the storm? Gee, they're playing well. The double blues have no answers. This is getting ugly. Zust. They're irrepressible at the moment. Fryer wins it back. He's stopped in his tracks.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. That's well played. Carter. Was that a legal disposal? Matthews almost threw it out. Voss in the right spot at the right time. Moore. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The Magpies looking ominous. Good disciplined defence. Kumblis has covered some territory today. Frederick with a chance to relieve the pressure. The double blues might be able to start something. The switch is on. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
Takes it out wide. What can they generate? Grivell. Wilson marks on centre wing. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. The Magpies have dispatched their opposition with relative ease. They'll face sterner tests than that. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.